Ascent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm. Back where we really started. What's new in our first home?
The Kett still maintain a presence. Skirmishes are frequent, and travel requires caution.
They never learn. What else?
The atmosphere continues to clear, but radioactive hazards pool in some areas. Study is ongoing. And remnants remain active on the surface, but also as detected by seismic readings.
Point of contact for all this?
Your people, Pathfinder. Prodromos is expanding, with all the trials and discovery that building an outpost represents.
Grounded in research.
All data about newly accessible EOS is from their work.
Armed and armored. Good for you. I could have used that ordnance a few weeks ago.
I'm Ryder.
Lieutenant Harper. We're looking for the Asari Ark.
So am I.
At least you and these others made it out.
Only just. Our clothes were still smoldering.
What happened?
The Kett chased our Ark across the cluster. But these weren't their regular soldiers. They were hunters. Elite killers.
None of the Arks are armed. I don't like those odds.
They kept shooting to slow us down. Peeled one deck like an orange. A bridge officer, Sarissa something, gave the evacuation order. Hundreds of people, all trying to flee. It was...
Where could we look for the Ark?
We lost track. But they launched a ship to help evacuees, and her crew would know.
Consider it done. Focus on taking care of yourselves.
The ship's called the Paraphona. I'll give you her transponder codes and last flight plan. Thank you.
Ascent is go.
Leaving Atwell. All clear.
I'm not too tired for questions. Please, ask them.
What was happening in that facility? It felt like a religion or a cult.
Perhaps, but not to them. They honestly believe they are giving us a gift.
The Cardinal seemed desperate to keep that place standing.
The entire facility seemed dedicated to one thing: exaltation. That's why I asked you to destroy it, despite the lives it would cost. It's good you listened to me.
So, exaltation is how the Kett reproduce. How did you learn that?
They're proud of it. They welcomed us and spoke of it openly. We were becoming them. To the Kett, all other life is inferior. Even, I suspect, humans.
They're going to a lot of trouble just to make baby Kett.
I guess it's also a way for them to control their evolution. They incorporate only traits they value, and unique adaptations they don't possess.
So what are the chances the Kett have exalted other intelligent species? Somewhere.
I'd say those chances are excellent.
It looked like some of your people wanted this Kett gift. They walked right into those pods.
As did I. Voluntarily. Happily. But that is part of the process. Part of the preparation, they called it purification, stripped our systems of all defenses. It was very painful. But after the pain came a beautiful peace, like a trance, like a transcendence itself. I willingly walked into that pod, and I cannot fault anyone else who did the same.
The Cardinal said she had the Archon's DNA. So was the Cardinal exalted too?
From what they described, I think they can be exalted multiple times. They strive always to be greater. And the Archon's DNA somehow plays a role in all of it.
Sam downloaded what he could from the facility. We'll be studying exaltation for quite a while. How long were you in that facility?
Days? After the Archon decided I would be exalted, I was sent to the facility alone. I was housed with prisoners who described how they were kidnapped, taken to holding camps, analyzed and separated.
Analyzed?
Until now, we never understood why some of us were sent to slave camps and others just vanished. The Archon chose to exalt me, to use me for my knowledge. Perhaps others were chosen for their genetics.
The Chosen.
I'm only theorizing. I am a scientist, after all.
I'll let you rest.
Wait, one more thing. I spoke to a guard, a former resistance fighter who remembered me. It described everything about its past, our past, with no trace of emotion. It seems that victims retain memories of who they were, but after being exalted, they live only to serve the Ket. Does your species dream?
Sometimes.
A Ket remembers being Angara. Like a dream it's eager to forget, which is beyond comprehension. Ishare, Pathfinder. I'm sure we'll talk again.
Pathfinder. Sorry if things got strange last time we talked. You're the first person I told about all that. It, felt really good.
Anytime.
Maybe we could spend some time off-ship just doing stuff. Like visiting Aya. I've got some things I'd like your eyes on. No rush, unlike everything else.
Rylus?
That's me, yes. I'm Rylus. Wow, you really showed up.
You said you had intel.
I just didn't think you'd come yourself. Anyway, I should get to the point. Your raid on the exaltation facility sent the Kets scrambling. They're trying to get their operations in order. Our scouts report increased Ket movement through certain areas of Voeld. Not military, though. Science and research vessels.
So something that could involve exaltation, or the creation of a new exaltation lab.
That's what I thought. Either way, Ket organizing means trouble. We don't have the tech to break into their bases.
I'll investigate this if I can.
Thank you, Ryder. I'll send the nav point immediately.
The Archon's not the Ket's supreme leader. There's more like him, all over Andromeda.
Gathering the genetic information of other races and transmitting it back.
And making more Ket in the process.
Rose, communication orders require explanation. Archon commands a block of all transmissions of Angara data to the Empire. It is a breach of protocol.
Sounds like people are questioning their leader. Good, in this case.
Communications. Only Archon is aware of shifting situation in Helios. If Archon's opinion is that protocols are not to our benefit, accept his wisdom. He is the Senate's voice in Helios and must be obeyed.
There's something here. I don't believe the Primus and the Archon agree.
I wouldn't read too much into it. Even if there's fractures within the Ket, they still operate like a monolithic unified army. And that's who we have to contend with.
We're putting this aside? What if it develops?
We'll keep an ear to the ground, see if anything comes up.
Definitely Ket weapons fire. This wasn't just a crash.
Without the crew, we've lost our best lead to the Asari Ark.
But this is stupid. If they want Asari for exaltation, why not take the crew alive?
It's like they saw the Perifona itself as a threat. But it's no match for a Ket cruiser.
Hold on, I got something. Could be a flight recorder.
It's in bad shape. But let's see what...
Final log. If the Ark ever finds this, we failed. Couldn't draw them off. The data copy's lost. The decimation's too cunning. Forgive us. We tried.
The decimation. Hidaria mentioned specialized Ket hunters. Maybe that's them.
Anyway, we could use that or the flight recorder to find the Ark.
If the nav record survived, we could trace the Perifona's flight path. Might lead us to them.
I can assist.
I'll get started. See you back at the Tempest.